Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and for today's video we are going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for my third paycheck. As you guys know, I've been in a whole collaboration budgeting videos for the month of April. And if you guys don't know by now, I'm actually in collaboration with Erika from Erika Life Vlogs, and we have decided to switch budgeting methods. So I've been taking over her whole paycheck to paycheck budgeting, while she has been taking my method of budgeting once a month and stuffing her cash envelopes once for the whole month. And although this has been a fun challenge to be a part of, I definitely think that we have been hot messes in the process, but I think it is totally fine because you guys see us trying out new things and new ways of budgeting. So I think that all in all is the purpose and the most fun that I've been having with all these videos. So I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I know I have gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of you guys, and it has been really good feedback. So let's go ahead and get right into it. As you guys know, these are the cash envelopes that I'm using for this month, and they are from the Budget Mom. They are the sort of roses pattern, and it does have sort of like a stripes background, which I really like. So I do have 6 cash envelopes with me. The cash envelopes that I have for this month are groceries, eating out, gas, allowance, beauty, and tithing. So that is for that. So next, as you guys know, I've been setting up my paychecks in my Erin Condren Petite Monthly Planner. And the reason that I've been doing this is because I actually do use the bigger Deluxe Monthly Planner by Erin Condren. This is the 7x9 size, and this is actually my budget planner for the year. So let me show you guys. So this is how my monthly budget actually looks like, but since this is a whole different system and a whole different trackers that I have to use for this month, I've decided to do everything first in my Petite Monthly Planner and sort of as a rough draft, and then bring it into my actual budget planner, just because I was getting a bit of anxiety, not gonna lie, about how I was positioning things and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my third paycheck and sort of budget for this. If you guys are wondering, the stickers that I'm using today are from my Etsy sticker shop, and they are catered towards the sort of purple color of this month in the Erin Condren. And the way that I like to do these sort of paycheck budgets is using my washi kit as well as some of these paycheck trackers. Now these paycheck trackers don't have a side for the income, and the reason being is because I do make these paycheck to paycheck stickers to work hand in hand with my actual budget for the month. So I do have this April budget kit that comes with your income section, your bills and expenses, and your sort of totals for all of them. And what I like to do is I put my income for every single paycheck in the income side, and then from there I just take the bills and expenses like credit cards and stuff like that into my actual paycheck sort of tracker. So that's exactly what I've been doing, as you guys can see, and what I'm going to be doing for this paycheck as well. So I am going to go ahead and get right into it because I don't have much time. I also wanted to go ahead and show you guys where it is that I keep my change, because as you guys know, I do work with cash envelopes. And a lot of you guys have been wondering where it is that I keep all of my change when I do get some change from those bills, because you guys know that I don't put change in the cash envelopes, otherwise that would just be super heavy and super inconvenient for me, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just start my paycheck budget. So I am budgeting for April 13th until the 19th. Like I've mentioned before, I do get paid weekly for my hourly job. So the first category, which is a cash envelope, is my groceries. And for groceries, we're not putting a due date because it's not a bill, and we are budgeting $20. Now, if you guys would have seen my paycheck 1 sort of budget recap, then you guys know that I've been a total mess with these low amounts of my cash envelopes. And the reason being is because, like, as you guys know, I am so used to just stuffing my cash envelopes for the month that I really don't have to worry about if I have enough money for the week or not. But I did want to go ahead and really get into this challenge by solely depending on each paycheck, just so you guys can see how it is that I would do my budgets if I was, let's say, living paycheck to paycheck or budgeting paycheck to paycheck as a whole. which I think is really interesting to see. I don't really get to do this a lot, so I thought April was a perfect month to do so with this whole challenge. So next I have my eating out cash envelope, and for that I'm stuffing $16. Next we have my gas for my car, and for that I am budgeting $22. No due dates for those. Then I have allowance, and for that I am budgeting $16. My last cash envelope is beauty. Well, for my variable income, it's beauty, which is $18. Now, whenever I do my third paycheck sort of recap, you guys will see my actuals and the variances for all of those. Now, the last cash envelope that I do have that I did start this month is my tithing one, and I am putting $16 in there for the week. Now, from the 13th to the 19th, I do have 2 bills that I have to pay. There are both credit card bills. One of them is my Victoria's Secret, which, if you guys don't know, this is actually going to be the paycheck that pays off this Victoria's Secret, and I will never have to see this pop up in my bill dues ever again. At least I don't hope to have that ever again. As you guys can see, for my April budget, I had budgeted $141.05, so that is exactly what I'm going to be paying this credit card to pay it off. Now, one of you guys actually suggested me paying a little bit more just in case there is some leftover interest that is not taken into consideration when I was checking this out. So I am just going to pay this for now, and if, let's say, it is a bit more, I'll go ahead and put that in the actual, and you guys will see that in my paycheck recap. And then I have my Walmart bill, which I am paying this paycheck. Oh, and actually there is a due date for that bill because it is a bill. So this Victoria's Secret is due on the 16th, and the Walmart is due on the 19th. And this Walmart, I am paying the minimum, which is $36. What I've been doing is paying the minimum on most of my credit cards and just focusing on paying off one card. So the card that you guys know that I've been focusing on paying has been my Bank of America travel card, which I've actually been doing really good with that. And I should have probably let that dry a little bit better, but that's okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and total up my budget for this paycheck, and after that we'll go ahead and get to the stuffing. So we have 20 plus 16 plus 22 plus 16 plus 18 plus 16 plus 141.05 plus 36. Oh, you know what I forgot, which I feel like I usually forget something in every single video now. I don't know why I've been such a hot mess with these paycheck to paycheck budget videos. But, you know, and I was actually going to leave a space because you guys know that I usually like to do that. But I have no clue why I didn't this time. The good thing about my stickers is that they are on matte removable paper. So if you do mess up or, let's say, forget to include something, then that is the reason why. So the last thing that I forgot to add was my sinking funds, which for this paycheck I am putting $80 in there. So after adding the $80 in there, our total is, for our budgeted amounts, is $365.05. So $365.05, and that's what that is. Now, once the week does finish, I'll go ahead and come back to this and, like I mentioned, do a recap for it. So let's go ahead and get to the fun part, and I'm actually going to be showing you guys where it is that I keep all of my change. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I have my cash here that I went ahead and took out, and my cash envelope. So for my groceries cash envelope, I'm going to be giving myself $20, and I do have some leftover money for last paycheck, so you guys will see how much it is that I spent for this week in my Paycheck 2 budget recap in the next couple of days. Then we have eating out, and for eating out, I'm giving myself 16. So we have 16. So 16. That's that. Then next we have gas, and for gas I'm giving myself $22. So $22. There you go. Then for allowance I'm giving myself $16. So 10, 5, and 1. 16. And I have no idea why I'm putting the bigger bills in the front. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and fix it later. Then we have beauty, and for beauty I'm giving myself $18. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. So again, 10, 5, 16, 17, 18. Oh, that's great. Federico. Okay, so beauty gets 18. And there. And then last but not least, for my tithing envelope, I am getting $16. So we have 10, 5, and 1. 16. I'll go ahead and put this right here. Now the rest of the money should be $80. It's going into my sinking fund. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. And these look pretty new. They look nice. Okay, so I'm going to be putting, I don't have my sinking funds. So for my sinking funds, I had recently put the money for cart maintenance, entertainment, Paul's birthday, and my new car. So now I'm going to go ahead and put 30 for medical and 50 for the SPC planner party. I believe those are the ones that I'm missing. I believe so. So let me go ahead and get my sinking fund system, which I talked all about in my March sinking funds video, I believe, but I do keep all of my sinking funds in this sort of coupon divider. So I'm going to stuff $30 into my medical fund, so 20 and 30. So that's going into my medical fund, which is right here. And then 50, which is right here, 20, 40, and 50 is going into the SPC party. Now I don't have a little label for it, so I'm going to go ahead and just put it in the back right here. And I'll go ahead and just make a label for it next time. So that's my sinking funds, got my cash envelopes, and now last but not least, I am going to go ahead and show you guys where it is that I keep my change. Now this is actually not mine. This isn't mine. This is actually my little brother's. So what I've decided to do is keep all of my change in this sort of jar that actually counts the change that you put in there. And believe it or not, my brother had actually got this gifted for him for his birthday last year. So this has been in the garage up until, I don't know why, I was looking for things and I found this. And I was like, how come we have never used that? So ever since I started my cash envelopes, I decided to just contribute sort of to my little brother and give him basically my change so he can go ahead and save up for whatever he wants to get in the future, which is really important, I think, to teach our kids. I know he's not my kid, but he is my little brother, and I do feel like he is sort of like my kid in a way. So I did want to go ahead and help him out and sort of teach him the value of saving by utilizing this a lot more. So every time I do get change from any grocery shopping, or if I go eating out, or we just have change around the house, I like to give it to him, and he has lots of fun, honestly, putting in the money. So this is the fun to save little counting jar. I'll go ahead and try to link it on Amazon. I believe it is on there. So if I have a link for it or find it online, I'll go ahead and link it down below for you guys, just so you guys can check it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a quarter that I have here from my past cash envelope, and we'll see how much this actually has. So this has $39.52, which is crazy. This is not even filled like a third or even a fourth of the jar, and this already has $39.52. So he is honestly very excited to have this, and I'm super happy that I actually get to see him save money and kind of bring the joy out of saving money. So that is what I use with my leftover change. I know a lot of people have sort of a jar of their own. You don't have to get this jar if you don't need it or don't have it, but I think if you have kids or want to really see how much it is that you're saving from your change, then I definitely recommend that. And I definitely recommend you guys teaching, whether it be your little brother or your son, your daughter, or your kids, the value of money by sort of doing savings challenges like that. So that is what I do with my leftover change. I know a lot of you guys were asking me about that, so I wanted to go ahead and mention it in this video. Now that's pretty much all that I have for this video. It is pretty much the same from last paychecks video, I think. Yes, it has been pretty much the same, just because I've been getting the same exact amount of money each week. But every time I do a stuffing cash envelopes video, I want to go ahead and include something different. So for last week's video, I actually included my setting up of my variable income spread, and for this week I did want to go ahead and show you guys how it is that I store my change whenever I have change for my cash envelopes, which I do have change all the time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. Be on the lookout for my second paycheck budget recap. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I mentioned in this video, go ahead and check the links down below. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.